Welcome to East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans. These fans here know how to prepare for a game, and many have been preparing since dawn. A lot of anticipation for this game. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Deep to get us going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. They'll run the option. Quarterback still with the football. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It's 3rd down for the offense. They're going to run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
4th down coming up.
And now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff.
Michigan State.
Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away, and they get points out of this possession. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Gain moves the ball to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try the option play here. Good enough for the 1st down to the 37.
Chris, I always get a kick on how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a 1st down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback's got it on the option. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? And the back now goes in motion. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
At the 45. Now, fourth down.
And the Spartans will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Texas Tech 7, Michigan State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach who said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
The Spartans have first and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure on the junior. Gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Tackle is made at the 36. Brings up third down.
On the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on third down here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Offense facing fourth down.
And the Spartans will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick throw. The catch is made. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
First down at 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And the Red Raiders looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 14, Michigan State 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Can he get there on the ground? He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. It's a quarterback keeper. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Spartans.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And a Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Red Raiders will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. He shreds the tackle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. Looks like one more play here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Spartans will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough. To give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do. Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. As a design quarterback keeper. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
Turner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. There's the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Oh, the ball in the ground. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 21, Michigan State 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass caught inside the 15. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And the Spartans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They're going to run the option. QB decides to keep it here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Who makes the grab? Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
28, Michigan State 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the handoff. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's an important first down on that running play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the force still on the move. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas Tech 28, Michigan State 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the option play here. Fighting him off.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forced. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the Spartans will line up here on first down and goal. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Loss of 6. It's now second and goal.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal.
Get set, get set. Black 24. Black 24.
Send the back in motion. Looking to score with a run to the right. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big full.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. Texas Tech 28. Michigan State.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A gain makes it second and medium. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The offense really clicking here. It's a quick grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but in this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Contreras. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Red Raiders will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Second down play coming up. Direct snap to the back. He's swarmed by the defense. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Spartans will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground here. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. We're trying to run it with the option. Running with purpose. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Quarterback still with the football. The back's got it on the pitch. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They're going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. Here we go on 4th down. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.